What's up, guys? It's Isaac the York, and today we're going to be talking about supplements and vitamins. So we're going to be talking about stuff that I take every single day and sometimes every other day. And sometimes some of this stuff I take once a week. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the vitamins. So I just take the 1-a-day multivitamins. It pretty much covers everything I need, and it's a very affordable price for the amount you get. I think this was like, I don't know, $10, $15, and you get 200 tablets, and I take one tablet a day, so that's pretty much 3/4 of a year for $10, $15. It's a multivitamin. So, if you're missing some vitamins from the foods that you're eating every single day, then this will pretty much cover it. Next up, we got the vitamin D3. So that's going to go ahead and cover your vitamin D pretty much. So that's going to be your bones, like your teeth, your joints, your muscle health, your immune system. It's going to be really important also for testosterone. People don't realize this, but D3 boosts your testosterone like crazy. I'd say almost more than any vitamin. Besides the next vitamin C. Vitamin C is very important. I would take usually around 1,000 milligrams every other day if I am not eating or drinking a lot of vitamin C. So I'm normally drinking a lot of orange juice every single day, or I'm eating a lot of fruit. And I just want to make sure you always get your vitamin C in, because it's very important for your antioxidants, for your joints, and then also your immune system. And it does support your testosterone as well, because it's interlinked with your immune system. So please take your vitamin C if you're not eating a lot of fruit or drinking any juice. It's very important. Next up, we got the magnesium. Magnesium is extremely important because it helps with your bone, your immune system, and your muscle health. It's just going to help you overall with a lot of your different functions of your body, your organs, your stomach, involving like your liver, your kidneys. Helps a lot with a bunch of different things. Magnesium is a great supplement to take, and it's extremely affordable. I usually take the magnesium oxide, and that kind of helps overall, because there's different types of magnesium, and I could go into that like crazy, but magnesium oxide seems to be the most overall best supplement to take for magnesium. It's super cheap. I got 250 tablets for like $10. I mean, you can't beat it. You might as well buy it. Might as well take it. Super cheap, super easy fix. Fish oil. Fish oil is extremely important for your joints. If you guys have any elbow or knee pain or just joint pain, please look into eating fish oil and foods that have a lot of antioxidants, like fruits and vegetables. Fruits have a lot of antioxidants. That's really important. But if you eat fish has a lot of the omega-3s, what fish oil has. And that's really, really good and beneficial for your joints. So definitely look into some fish oil, or changing up your diet if you're having any joint issues. If you lift heavy and you strain yourself really hard, you normally get some joint issues. Or if you don't hydrate enough, sometimes you get joint issues as well. On to the next. All right, so we got ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is a very powerful test booster. I only take about half a serving, but the servings are pretty high in this. That's about 1,300 milligrams a serving, so half of that's about 650 milligrams. So I take 650 milligrams every single day, and that seems to help, overall with blood flow, recovery, energy, and stuff like that. And again, with all your vitamins, always make sure that you're getting pills, because pills and like capsules are always going to be the cheapest for your buck, and also it's going to be a lot easier to store it, because you couldn't fit 60 gummies in this. You could probably only fit about 20 or 30. So it just helps with storage, and then also versatility, and it's a lot cheaper and easier to take. You just pop them all and just swallow them instead of chewing on all of them. On to the next test booster. This is super horny goatweed. I've only taken this a few times, but it's a mixture of test boosters, and I have to kind of microdose this, honestly, because I start to shake and my heart starts pumping really hard. So I think it's the energy blend that's in this, and my body it's really, really strong in my body. But it's a mixture of Tribulus, which is a great test booster, horny goatweed, of course, Yohimbe, which is a great one, and there's a few other small ingredients as well that add in, and then there's also like zinc and copper that helps your immune system. But super horny goatweed is a great test booster if you're really, really needing your test boosted. But please be careful with this supplement. Again, I almost like have a panic attack if I take a full serving of this, if I'm not careful and if I don't eat anything with it. But yeah, it's very powerful, very good, and I do recommend it if you are really needing a much higher test boost. CBD. CBD oil is very important if you are just not being able to rest or kind of chill or calm down, especially like on your rest days and you feel just like kind of anxious, or if you're trying to go to sleep and you kind of feel like you can't really go to sleep, you kind of feel kind of on edge, or maybe you worked out late at night and you need to go to bed. Just take a little bit of CBD oil, or you can take like organic melatonin. I also take melatonin with it. But yeah, I always take about half a dosage. It always says you need to take a certain amount, but I pretty much recommend with almost anything, take a half a serving unless you really have to, or if it's an important supplement. On to the supplements. So we're going to start with the pre-workout. So I normally just get like a cheaper Walmart brand pre-workout, but a lot of these Walmart brands are actually GNC brands, but they're like cheaper now. Like this is the Woke AF. This used to be like $50, and now it's only like $25, $30, and it pretty much gets everything I need. What you want to look at is you want to look at the amount of caffeine in this, and then you also want to look at stuff like L-arginine, citrulline, beta-alanine, stuff like that. You're going to see that in the nutrition facts on the back. But yeah, I mean, if it's like a 300 milligram caffeine, I usually take about half a scoop or less, to be honest. Your body really doesn't need that much caffeine unless you drink coffee all the time. In that case, you probably shouldn't even be taking that much caffeine, just because your body's had that much caffeine all day. But yeah, I mean, I don't drink any coffee. And it's mainly because the only caffeine I take is when I go work out. It makes it a lot easier to burn those calories, get that energy going. If I drink caffeine throughout the day, I'm kind of using up my energy throughout the day and kind of preparing myself to be a little bit more tired when I go into the gym, if that makes sense. But yeah, I definitely recommend just getting like a cheaper pre-workout and then kind of doing like a half serving to just one serving. But I recommend getting different types of pre-workout. I have a few other types of pre-workout as well. And then also you can get like drinks and stuff that have pre-workout, but be careful with those. You don't want to get like a Monster or something like that. You want to get like a Celsius or something that doesn't have a lot of like added ingredients and is on the healthier side. But yeah, I recommend, anywhere between 150 to 200 milligrams of caffeine at most. I think anything other than that is, you don't really need that unless you're actually super used to caffeine. In that case, then you might need that much caffeine to get a better pump. But, again, I would recommend not drinking any coffee and saving that coffee for closer to your workout. That way you can kind of just add in the energy that you're getting from that to the workout. Or just work out in the morning, because you drink coffee in the morning, work out in the morning. But yeah, on to the next supplement. So that is beetroot powder. Beetroot powder is amazing. It is jam-packed with a lot of blood flow, nitric oxide, energy, endurance, and stamina. Helpful nutrition in this. I mean, I get way better pumps whenever I take total beetroot powder. It's amazing. One of my buddies got me on it, and ever since I started, I pretty much take this almost with every single workout. Sometimes I'll take like a break, maybe like every other day. But whenever you get the beetroot powder, please make sure to just do like half a scoop. You don't need a full scoop. You only need like half a scoop or even like a quarter scoop. It just makes the supplement last longer. It's cheaper and it's also just as effective. But also, whenever you get it, please make sure you get an organic beetroot powder. It might not say organic on the front, but if you kind of look on the back, it'll say no artificial flavors, no gelatin, and no artificial sweeteners. And you kind of just want to look over the ingredients and make sure that it's just beetroot powder. If that's maybe like some zinc or potassium or betadine nitrate, some kind of like supplement, that's okay, but just make sure the main ingredient is going to be your organic beetroot powder and your total beetroot blend that they have on the supplement. On to the next. Creatine. Creatine is actually extremely important. I used to take it a bunch when I was younger, and then I stopped taking it for a while, and then I just started taking it again last year, and I'm not even kidding. I can tell much more of a difference when I'm taking creatine. It's extremely cheap. What it does is it pretty much fills up your muscles with water and hydrates your muscles. That allows them to recover faster, and you have more endurance, and you have a better performance pretty much at the gym or whatever you're doing. I always get the unflavored because you can just pretty much mix it with water or mix it with whatever supplement you take, and it kind of doesn't take the flavor away. But if you don't care about mixing flavors and stuff like that, then you could probably go for a flavor. But you just got to keep in mind that it's probably an artificial coloring and flavoring, so that can hurt your immune system, and it's not very good for you. But yeah, 100% creatine, no flavor added. Protein powder. So I take organic protein powder. It's actually a plant-based protein powder. So the biggest thing is with the protein powder is a lot of times people are not eating enough protein. Almost all the time people are not eating enough protein if they're trying to gain muscle as much as they can, or even just maintain. Because whenever you're losing weight or cutting down, if you're not getting enough protein, you can lose a lot more muscle mass if you weren't eating enough protein. People say, the more protein you eat, the less you retain. That's true. You're not going to retain as much as much protein the more you eat. You're not going to digest all the protein you eat. But at the end of the day, the more protein that you eat, the more protein is going to be added to your muscles and through your digestive system. Yes, more protein will be go through you and not added, but at the end of the day, you still get way more protein. It's the same percentage, or it might increase the percentage of how much protein goes straight through you. But at the end of the day, if you take 100 grams of protein and you eat that, and you only retain about 80 grams, versus if you eat 200 grams of protein, but you only keep 150 grams, you lost 25% of your protein instead of 10%. But you literally had an extra 60 grams of protein in your system that you actually needed. Everyone is just going to have to kind of understand that the more protein you eat, the better. But, there's those limits where if you eat like 200 to 250 grams of protein, it's harder on your kidneys and your liver, because protein is really, really, it's harder for your liver and kidney to digest. It's not good for your kidney to go through 300 grams of protein every single day, unless you have a strong kidney and you're taking supplements with it and you're drinking plenty of water. Then it may be okay, depending on the person. But the more protein you eat, especially like if you're doing like whey protein and protein bars and protein shakes like all the time, all that stuff can be really hard on your liver and your kidneys. Now, eating food is not as bad because your body can digest that better than like an artificial supplement like a protein shake or a protein bar and stuff like that. But an organic protein shake, especially a plant-based organic protein shake, your body can digest really well. Your body digests plants very well because of the fiber and everything, but it also is a lot more healthy. It's full of antioxidants. It helps your immune system. Has a lot of just nutritional value and helps boost your testosterone. Whey protein is not really going to boost your testosterone, but organic plant-based protein will. It does not taste very well, and to be honest, I've gotten used to it over the years of taking this, but as soon as I started taking this, I can immediately feel a difference, and I feel way better. It doesn't taste the best, again, but at the end of the day, taste doesn't matter. What matters at the end of the day is the results, and the result of this is you're going to feel better, you're going to look better. So try this. Alright, so that is it for today. That is all the supplements that I normally take every day or every other day. Sometimes I won't take them on my rest days, or I might want to just cleanse my body, because taking this stuff every single day might not be the best, because too much of anything can be bad. But just making sure that everything is done properly and scheduled properly. I use this right here. So what this is it has all of the days of the week. What you do is you load in all of your supplements and your vitamins, or pretty much just your vitamins, and you take one of the sections each day that's labeled the day of the week, and that helps me save a bunch of time and a lot of hassle. So whenever I wake up in the morning, grab the handful, put it in my mouth, go get a drink, and good to go. But yeah, I'm going to be coming out with some more videos talking about my testosterone-based diet. I have been switching up my diet quite a bit, and what I have been eating has increased my blood flow and my vascularity, my energy levels. I have just felt much better overall with my immune system and my performance. But yeah, please keep in tune for that. It's going to be a testosterone-based diet. But yeah, see you guys in the next one.